Team Sirius Cybernetics was back at Maker Faire 2019, participating in the Robot Ruckus tournament. We brought back Halo with improved electronics, code, and mechanical components. We also brought a second robot, a 1-pound, one-wheeled melty brain named Hit and Spin. It's kind of a test/joke robot. We weren't really sure going in how it was going to perform, and honestly didn't expect it to perform too well. The first bot to compete is Hit and Spin, up against a lifter named Skylift.
Are you doing it or happy? Listen to the voice above!
And let's get these rolling!
I'll judge.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Hit and Spin with one wheel comes up to speed quick. He doesn't need two wheels to drive.
Come on!
Let's see if he can avoid those walls. One sharp hit. It could be bad. Ooh! Hit and Spin smacking into the wall, spinning himself out of control. Skylift trying to get up and driving again.
Gotta see motion!
I want to see this fight. There he goes. Slow and steady. That one hard hit might have taken him out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That match blew away our expectations for Hit and Spin. It apparently does damage, and it doesn't get stuck in the wall like we thought it was going to. Up next is an opponent from last year, Mombot. I was so excited to fight that I forgot to check the direction switch at the beginning of the match.
3, 2, 1, fight.
And our 2 minutes heads off here as Halo gets up to speed, slows down a little bit. Mom wedges up underneath him. She knows when to go in. Oh, and that was a hard impact. A wheel flying off of Halo as he smashes into the wall. And there he goes again. Mombot's not afraid to take a hit because she knows that more damage will happen to Halo than her. Every time she bounces off the wall here, looks like Halo might be immobile here. Can he get moving? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
The damage here was tough to find. It turns out we had cracked a solder joint on the headers that connected our radio. We added some more solder and covered the whole thing in epoxy just for good measure. Up next is another Hit and Spin fight, this time against Recon.
3, 2, 1, fight.
2 minutes, but we'll see how long they last. Already Hit and Spin, taking a hard hit there out of Recon, but also the wall. Recon's staying steady to make contact. Wait for Hit and Spin to slow down. Recon already up and in the pit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that.
Another quick fight for Hit and Spin. Seems 2 hits was enough to pull screws out of Recon's frame. Now in the losers bracket, Halo went up against XK1, a drum spinner.
Making their way to their respective corners. Drivers, when you're ready, please press those buttons for me.
Beacon's on.
All right, let's get this one rolling.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Time for robots to make some heavy hits here in the battle box. These are our 3-pounders, ladies and gentlemen. They're a little bit fierce. Once Halo gets up to speed, he can do some damage. Taking a real hard hit, smashing himself both into the wall and not. Looks like XK1 having some driving problems. Tearing himself apart. Another hard hit as he goes flying across the arena. Looks like XK1 trying to drive. 8, 7, 6, 5. He's getting a little bit of movement. I need some translation here. Ooh, we had another hard hit, losing pieces all over the field. XK1 needs to get moving.
Voltage regulator.
Countdown for immobility.
Yeah, it
Both
is.
taking a pretty hard hit and losing almost everything. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Whoa.
4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time.
With the the match ending in a double knockout, it went to a judge's decision, which was given to us. In terms of damage, that last impact sheared our voltage regulator off our circuit board, pins, epoxy, and all. As for our opponent, we'll let him tell that.
Yeah, I got bent this all the way in, half-inch UHMW. You can tell the battery's here. Battery's now bent in. All these frames are bent in, or crooked. Motors,
Oh, wow.
the ends are off. I don't know how this ended up crooked. I was getting bearing foul. That was going to be easy. Oh yeah, this is all seized. Everything's all seized. And I did put the battery over here just for safety.
Oh, but did we
It's slightly bent.
oh, yeah, battery, yeah.
So yeah.
To fix our damage, we soldered on a new voltage regulator and slathered on even more epoxy than before. Day 2 started with fight number 3 for hit and spin, this time against Spoiler Alert.
Let's get things rolling.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Hit and spin coming up to 3 hours and
Oh, oh,
shattering. Hit and spin needs to show some movement with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
wow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is our fight.
After going weapon to weapon against Spoiler Alert, hit and spin shattered into a bunch of pieces. We were surprised the PLA enclosure lasted this long given how violently it ricocheted everywhere. As for Spoiler Alert, his weapon apparently hit his own chassis, dislodged, lost a belt, and shattered a bearing all at the same time. Next up is Halo versus Mad Cat Disease, which had suddenly gained Smee's wedge. And once again, I didn't check the direction switch.
And robots are off. Halo trying to get up to speed for being rammed in the corner by Mad Cat Disease. If he can't get up to speed, he's close to harmless. Not much pushing power in this robot. Only 10 seconds and things could get interesting here. If she pins him in the corner, he can't do much damage, and he knows it. He's trying to get free, trying to drive out of that corner. Here we go. Can he spin up?
There we
There
go.
he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's a fight. Bouncing off the walls and one. Mad Cat Disease going flying. Do the Halo spin. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. And there goes Halo bouncing up. Everett almost getting to the pit there. Doing everything he can to take hit after hit. The damage doesn't seem to be landing too badly on Mad Cat Disease, however. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. Both robots go flying. These hard miserable. Mad Cat Disease getting flipped upside down, so drivable. I don't know who's doing more damage to who. Halo flipping Mad It's incredible. 45 seconds remaining. This one might come down to a hard choice by the judges. Who got more aggression and more damage done to their opponent. Halo flying again here. 30 seconds on the clock. And another hard hit sends both robots around. Hit after hit. They're trying to do damage down in 20 seconds. Halo flying into the wall and breaking. Flying right over the top there. Mad Cat Disease. Still more hits. I think he's taking more chunks out of the walls than the robot. There he goes again. It's like a ping pong ball. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. And that is the end.
Robot Ruckus allows robots 10 seconds to get out of the pit. Since Mad Cat Disease went in the pit with 3 seconds on the clock, the match went to a judge's decision. In a split decision, the judges awarded the match to Mad Cat Disease, knocking Halo out of the tournament. After swapping to a new enclosure, Hit and Spin is ready to fight again. Its 4th match is against Bolt Harvester.
I don't really need to see.
Oh, and yes, this is how Hit and Spin was loaded in every time.
This guy may not look like as much. He can barely move to the corner. That's not moving. But that guy gets pretty.
Yeah.
That spinner is pretty. That guy looks pretty.
Beacon's on.
there's gonna be another time.
You too.
Drivers, let me know you're ready. Oh wait, I'm not ready. I've spoken too soon. Now I'm ready.
Main robot ready. Main robot ready.
Let's get this fight rolling.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Spin, spin, ready to take. Maybe I can roll, maybe I roll harder, sir. Hard to know for sure. More damage.
Oh no! Oh,
Might be dead in the water. Let's have it. 10, 9, 8.
good fight.
Like I said before, the enclosure was just PLA and it just isn't strong enough. With that match, we're out of the tournament. But we got time for a grudge match and a rumble.
The sad thought managed to split off a chunk of these.
Oh, wait, brother. Throws a little backward. Let him come to us.
Yeah, upside down, the controls a little backward. Come on.
Come on.
Oh. You okay if I hit you again? Come on. All right. That control backwards. So. Come on. Get your heading.
Oh, there's the wedge.
Wow, good.
Get under it.
It really does not want to work.
We want to see hits.
Come on, Halo.
The arena is not your enemy.
Same strategy, just spin around.
There we go.
Got his rebound.
Oh, come on. That worked good, I guess.
I think he's having better luck bouncing off the wall. Oh, that's it.
10, 9,
All right.
oh, Link.
That wasn't moving very well. All right.
Other than that, it took your licks pretty well.
Finally, past closing time on Sunday, the remaining Beatles have a rumble. And of course, there's just one non-wedge.
There we go.
Having lost a wheel on one side and the ESC wires on the other, not to mention a shattered controller mount, Halo is pretty well defeated at this point. Good fight, Mombot.
Oh yeah.
Don't mess with Mom.
Overall, Halo went 1 and 2 and Hit and Spin went 2 and 2. Given our performance last year, it was a little disappointing, but that's part of doing BattleBots. We had design mistakes and driving mistakes. We'll learn from it and do even better next time. Regardless, the event was a blast. Every match with our Melty Brains is exciting and kinetic, even when we're self-destructing. Shout out to my fellow builders, as their enthusiasm and professionalism makes this sport great. We already have plans for the future, so expect both bots to return. You can check my blog for an in-depth discussion of our design performance, and as always, thanks for watching.